Here's a great question that I just found, and this is using your tangent ratio now to determine an angle. So we're putting some of this stuff into practicality here. So don't forget our tangent, which is our TOA, right? Which means tangent of this angle. And the angle that we've got in question is this wonderful thing here called theta. So let's use that. Is equal to opposite now over adjacent. Okay, so there's our wonderful formula. Now let's read the question. It says a small boat is 95 meters from the base of a lighthouse. So there's our 95 meters right there. There's our beautiful little boat. How wonderful. Now, take a look at your lighthouse. Your lighthouse is 36 meters above sea level, which is right here. Now, here's sea level, here's 36 above, and guess what it makes? Yes, you've guessed it. There's the right angle triangle. So, yep, there it is. Now, before you go out and do this, of course, you have to turn around and you have to label your triangle. So remember the eyeballs method. Put your eyeballs on that nice little 90 degrees. Guess what it's staring at? Yes, you guessed it. There's the hypotenuse. And now, based on that theta, put your eyeballs here. What's this one over here? You got it. Opposite. That leaves you adjacent here. And look how pretty, since you've labeled the triangle, look how pretty and easy this question is. So let's go out and let's solve this darn thing and figure out what that angle is. So there's my tan of theta. That's what I'm after. Our opposite now over here is 36 meters. Our adjacent here is 95. There it is. I kind of scribbled it out a little bit, but 95 meters, there it is. Now, do you remember how to do this? Well, I hope so. Let's bring up the calculator to help us out here. So let's turn this calculator on. There it is, and it's ready to go. It's blinking away for us there. Now, remember how to do this. We have to find this, right? 36 divided by 95. Let's do it. 36 divided by 95 gives us an answer that looks an awful lot like this. Remember, that is the ratio of this. That's just dividing things out, gives us a decimal, that's fine. That gives us tan theta. So if tan theta is this, okay, tan theta is some sort of number which is 0.3789, 0.3789, and it goes on and on and on forever. My question is, what is theta? So, in order to find theta, remember that you have to use a little bit of algebra. Tan minus 1 and tan cancel, but what you do to one side, you got to do the other. So, here we go. So, you're going to inverse tan this thing. But how do you make sure that all of these numbers are actually put into this calculator? Well, let me show you something that's really, really cool. Look at all the numbers that we have to put into this calculator. It'd be ridiculous to hit tan inverse and put all of those numbers back into the calculator. So let me show you a real neat trick. You're going to hit your tan inverse for sure. So I'm going to hit my second, and I'm going to hit my tan inverse. But now I want to put all of these numbers that I've got right here right into the calculator here. Now let me show you something that's really, really cool. If you look right above the calculator, right above here is called the answer button, ANS button. So what does that do? It does exactly what I just showed you. Take all of these and it just pops it right in there, and all you have to do is hit equals. So my question is, how do you get to that? Well, let me get rid of this first. You hit second and answer. And look at that. It takes all of that in there. All you have to do is hit enter and check it out, baby. You got theta equals to, oops, where did I go? 20.75 degrees. 20.75 degrees. And that's the answer to your question. Now, make sure before you put that down as your answer and as your final answer, read this. It says express your answer to the nearest degree. So that must mean that we have to go back to our answer here and put this guy to the nearest degree. Nearest degree would be 21 degrees, and that's how you do a word problem using tangent.